Consolidation is actually bringing both opportunities as well as challenges for all the stakeholders. The new benchmarks are being set, and there is a challenge on the stakeholders to move forward from here. We need to work hard to deliver the services, or what we call it, bring down the cost per bit by adoption of latest technologies, more efficient technologies, and adopt them in the network, and then in terms the end user will get benefited out of it. What I feel is like we have a famous saying, when going gets tough, tough gets going. So for us, like Huawei, we are known for the innovations, and we since inception there was a very clear-cut philosophy that some percentage of our fixed revenue should go back to the innovations, and that those are the aspects which has helped Huawei to grow in recent past. And whenever we have seen the transformation of the industry, when it was 2G to 3G transformation, or when 3G to 4G transformation happened, because of our advantage of being a leader or being innovation leader, we always got advantage out of it. So I think it is always a win-win situation for the industry. What we are seeing is data is growing. Data is growing almost at 100% growth rate. And another aspect which we have seen is the nature of data is changing, wherein we are seeing more and more video is going to be delivered, or operators need to deliver that. So what we are seeing is, initially operators' focus was to deliver basic services like voice and data, but now what we see is the video is going to become a new basic service. So the network needs to transform to handle that kind of video service. Another aspect is time to market. So in order to compete in the market, operators need to be ready with delivery of service in very quick span of time. And what we feel, digitization and cloudification of their network is going to help them in addressing the time to market challenge. I look at it from a different perspective. I look at it from three perspective. One is connecting the unconnected. Second is improving the quality of service, and third is delivering the service for the modern users. So in India, there are 600,000 villages, and as per the recent report, even today around 8 to 9% of villages are not connected. So that is one of the area which this whole industry or all the stakeholders need to work hard to address that. Second is delivering the quality of service, wherein what we have seen on the global connectivity index, the India lags behind in the broadband speed. So we need to work towards improving the speed, because the more broadband or higher broadband speed will have more contribution towards India's GDP. And third one, I talked about delivering the service for modern user. Today's modern user is not satisfied by basic voice and data services. A modern user needs roads experience, and at Huawei we define it real time, on demand, all online, do it yourself, and social. So in order to deliver this roads experience, network transformation or digitization. So of course, like I said, there is a high uptick when it comes to the data consumption. Of course, 100% growth happening, and we are seeing every day new benchmark. But what we are seeing is, in the rural areas, or new subscribers getting added. So whatever say, if you look at the total internet connection in India is now touching almost 400 million. Internet subscribers, and what we have seen in next 1 year, another 100 million are going to get connected, and most of these new internet users will be coming from the rural areas. So definitely people have realized that those people, because there is a digital divide is now narrowing, and people have realized that the person who is not digitally connected, he is not efficient. So they need to get connected digitally so that they are more efficient, they earn more money, and they are updated with the latest happenings on the globe. If you look at the tele density in India, so in India, say the urban tele density is more than 150%, while the rural tele density is around say 50 or 60%. So there is a huge scope for the growth in the rural area. Similarly, when it comes to the data consumption, of course the urban area, the data consumption is high because of the availability of the content, because currently the localized content is not available. So once the stakeholders or the content providers start developing the localized content, I think the rural consumer will be at par when it comes to the data consumption with the urban user. So as per my thinking, I think maybe 1/4 as the rural user consuming as compared to the urban consumer. Average consumption per user now has gone to 1 GB kind of data consumption per month in the urban areas.